Hey, what's up, everybody? I go by the name of Shades. I want to talk about a dream I had, you know, about a celebrity, and he was a rock star. He passed away. He passed away March 23rd, 2014. I've been having dreams like this for a while about celebrities, about my own life. I just have dreams and they're just strange to me. I just, I don't understand them sometimes. I'm saying, so I'm just here to get an opinion, I guess, or see if anybody out there can relate or, have had the same experiences as me or whatever. Well, my dream was with a rock star. Ever since a kid, I've been a fan of this rock star. He was in a group called GWAR. A lot of you may remember GWAR. They're a rock band, well, heavy metal band, and he passed away on March 23rd, 2014 of a heroin overdose, and yeah, as I said before, ever since a kid, I've been a fan of this band and of this dude, ODERUS, a.k.a. David BROKIE. Let me show you a picture of him, just in case you don't know who I'm talking about. That's ODERUS, a.k.a. David BROKIE. David BROKIE, yeah. So, as I was saying, I had this dream of him, and it was real vivid. It was crazy, really vivid. So, ever since a kid, I was into their music. Sick of You, everything, all of their music, I had the CDs, I still have the tapes, the CDs, I still got all of it, and I even had a chance to see them live once. I saw them at a club in Manhattan called Limelight. I saw them there like on accident. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know they were playing there that night, but I was just hanging out with a few friends. I was on the street just hanging out, drinking. You're with your friends on the street, drinking, walking around, whatever. One day, and a friend pulled up. He just got a new car, a new truck or whatever, a red car. It was nice. Me and my friends hopped in, and all of us was broke, but my friend that was driving, he had some cash on him. He had some dough, so he was like, "Yo, hop in." So we all jumped in, drove to the city. Drove to Manhattan, and we stopped at this place called the Limelight. Now, it's closed now. The Limelight used to be a church, and it was a church that they turned into a club, you know. So yeah, it was a church that they turned into a club, and it was nice. It was a real nice place. You know, it was a church on the outside. You know, you would never think it's a club. From the outside, you know what I'm saying? It looked like a straight up church, abandoned church. But then you walk inside, and it's a huge club. It was crazy. So we went up in there. We was dancing, having a few drinks, and then all of a sudden, GWAR walked in, and I was like, "Oh my God, GWAR is here!" That was crazy. I saw ODERUS like right in front of me, and he hopped on stage, and you know, I was in a mosh pit. It was crazy. It got crazy. You know how GWAR shows be. They just crazy, insane. So that was crazy. That night was crazy. So anyway, yeah. My point is that I was a big fan, and I enjoyed their music a lot. So I had this dream. With ODERUS, David BROKIE. I think it was like, well, he passed away March 23rd, 2014. I think I had the dream like March 25th or 26th. Like right after he passed away. A couple of days right after. The dream was crazy, you know. The dream was insane. What I saw is not easy to explain. I'm gonna try to explain it the best way I can. I believe I was the place I was at. It felt like it was hell. It was hell. I believe I was in hell. I believe the Lord showed me where David BROKIE was. It felt really creepy. The streets looked just like Manhattan. It was raining. The floor was wet, and it like reflected off the lights. The water on the concrete would reflect. The lights will reflect off the water on the street, off the puddles on the street. It was like a night, like a cold, rainy night, a creepy, cold, dark, rainy night, where the lights are reflecting off the concrete, off the water, the puddles on the street. And there was this huge like monster or lizard type being guarding a gate with like a spear in his hand, and he had a long tail, and he was guarding the gate. And I was looking at him. He did not see me at all. He did not see me. He did not pay no attention to me. He didn't see me at all. I heard somebody yelling. I kept hearing this screaming. You know what I mean? I recognized that voice. I didn't know who it was at the time, but I recognized that voice. And I went to go look, and this person screaming was locked in like a cell. It was a cell. It was like a cell, like a jail cell. Only it was completely covered, it was completely covered. You couldn't see nothing. It was covered with like steel doors. steel doors. It was completely covered. You couldn't see nothing. It was like a jail cell with steel doors, completely covered. It did have like a small hole where you could like, you know what I'm saying, like peep through it or whatever. So I peeped through it, and all you could see was flames and fire. That's all I saw. You know what I mean? But they kept yelling and yelling, and and I mean, he yelled a few times. You know, he was screaming certain stuff, but I only remember like one one like I only remember a certain part of what he said. Like that just that just that just stands out. I remember that he said, I want heaven. He was screaming for heaven. Please, heaven, heaven. I want to go to heaven. Heaven. That's all I remember. That's all I remember. Now, excuse me, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little shooken up. I know, I'm a little shooken up right now. So, cause it really shocked me. It was something I never experienced before. So, it was kind of, I mean, it seemed so real. I don't know if you ever had those dreams where you feel like it's virtual reality where you're in it, but you're not really in it. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, he was screaming heaven, heaven. I want heaven, heaven, and I couldn't really see him, but I mean, I knew the voice. Come on, I've been a fan since I was a kid. I mean, I didn't see him live until I was older, but I was a fan of his since I was a kid. I knew the voice, and this was like, it happened like right after he passed away, like 2-3 days, literally after he passed away. So I mean, so it was kind of crazy. So after I woke up, you know, I was drinking a lot. During that time, I was drinking and stuff like that. I went completely sober after that. I just cut down. That sobered me up. I'm not gonna lie. After I saw that stuff, after I had that dream, it sobered me up completely. I was like, oh man, this is some crazy stuff. It's like God showed me where he was. Like, literally, he showed me where he was at. That was scary. It woke me up to a lot of things, and it felt really real. I didn't expect to experience something like that ever. So yeah, that's my story about David Brockie, aka ODERUS URUNGUS. May he rest in peace. Shout out to GWAR, you know what I mean? And if you've had certain experiences like that about dreams or anything, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the other button. If you don't like it, it is what it is. Yeah, hit me up if you've experienced some stuff like that. I would really like to know more about it. I will be dropping more videos because I've had more dreams, and I've had dreams about myself and about other celebrities, and I'll be dropping more videos. So subscribe to my page, comment, like, and I'll subscribe back. Peace.